Hi, I'm Simon with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we're going to show you how to repair your appliance. Are you ready? Remember, anytime you work on your appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. In this video, we'll show you how to replace the ice maker assembly in a Whirlpool refrigerator. It's going to be a very easy repair. Should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. For this job, we're going to need a small flathead screwdriver and a 1/4-inch nut driver. When you open out the package, you're going to get a new ice maker assembly. This ice maker assembly is located inside the ice maker compartment inside the fresh food section in the upper left corner. The ice maker produces ice cubes and drops them into the ice container. The main reason to replace the ice maker assembly is if it's broken and won't produce ice anymore or is corroded and leave particles inside the ice cubes. To get to the part, we need to open both French doors. To remove the ice container assembly, we need to press this lock button and then pull it out. Alright, so our next step inside the ice maker compartment will be to remove this cover plate. There is the opening here on the side, and we're going to use this small flat blade screwdriver. We're going to insert it in there, press it down, there's a tab inside, and slide it forward. So this is what I meant by saying there's a tab inside. So when we insert the screwdriver, we press down on the tab and then slide it out. All right, so this ice maker is slide on that rail here on the left side, and this is the tab that holds it in the position. So we're gonna use the same flat blade screwdriver. I'm going to open the tab, push it in, and slide the ice maker out. And I'm going to grab it with both hands and pull it out. Alright, now we need to disconnect this plug. I'm going to turn it over and we're going to see the locking tab. I'm going to push it down using the flat blade screwdriver. And I'm going to pull it apart. Okay. And now we're going to pull out this assembly. I'm going to grab it firmly, slide it out, and be careful, don't just hold it for the ice maker. Hold it at the bottom here, because that's the main weight here at the bottom. Alright, let's bring this whole assembly to the table, and we are going to remove this head of the ice maker. So to remove this ice maker head cover, I'm going to use this same flat blade screwdriver. I'm going to pull on it, and then I'm going to insert the screwdriver into the seam. I'm going to pry it off. Put it aside. Next, I'm going to use the same flat blade screwdriver. I'm going to press it on this tab here so I can pull out this plug, the ice maker harness plug. Next, I'm going to remove this connector plug. I'm using the same flat blade screwdriver. I'm going to pry it out. Now I'm going to use this 1/4-inch nut driver. I'm going to take out 3 screws that holds the ice maker. I'm going to lift up the assembly. And now we're going to slide the ice maker out. I'm going to help with a flat blade screwdriver. Lift it up. And we're going to take that fuse out. And this is the ice maker. put this aside. And right now I'm going to take off this arm using the same flat blade screwdriver. I'm going to pry this sand out. And I'm going to take this out from here. Put it aside. We're going to reuse it. And this is a pretty much stripped old ice maker. This is the old ice maker assembly next to the new one. If you don't have this part, you can get it from appliancepartspros.com. Alright, so I'm going to bring in the new ice maker, and for the time being we're going to put it right there. And I'm going to bring this assembly. Alright, so as you can see, we've got this bracket here. This is our thermal fuse, which mounts on the side, and we've got this bracket which is supplied with ice maker. This one came off when we were removing the ice maker. You may not have this out as I did, so I'm going to take it off. And we're going to discard it. We don't need it. Alright, so we're going to bring the new ice maker, and I'm going to install this funnel at the back right into this frame right there. It's very important that it goes right in this frame like that. And I'm going to install this fuse into that clip and squeeze it in. Next I'm going to install this plug and press in till it locks, and I'm going to put down the ice maker, and I'm going to put this jumper connector in place, and I'm going to turn it around, hold on to it, keep it together, and we're going to use this 3 1/4-inch screws and a nut driver to mount that thing to secure it. Alright, now I'm going to turn it over, and now we've got to mount this arm, the lever. Okay, we're going to start with placing this end into this opening here, just slightly, don't push it in yet. Then we're going to bring this end close and install it into this opening there. So we're going to hold it and push this one in all the way, and now we're going to push this one in. This arm stops the ice maker when the ice is up the level here. Alright, so we're going to check the main points. First, the funnel. The water inlet's supposed to be right there in the place. I'm going to turn it around and check if the fuse is still attached, which is. Then we're going to check the plug. If the plug is all the way in, then I'm going to turn it over. Make sure that this is installed properly. And now we're going to install this cover. It goes in this way. Press it in. And now we're going to install this assembly into the fridge. So here we are at the ice maker compartment, and we're going to start with putting the harness and the plug out of the way. Push it against the wall and make sure it's not on the way. Alright, now I'm going to bring all this assembly and make sure that the harness here on the side is not sticking out too far. I'm going to lift this up, place it evenly in the opening, as close to possible to the top, and it's going to slide on the rails. Lift it up and we need to force it in. As soon as we go past this harness, it slides in nicely. So at this point, we're going to plug this plug. All right, I'm going to plug this in. Make sure it's in. All right, then we're going to continue sliding that thing in. I'm going to push it from the bottom. You need to push it harder, and it locks. You hear the click. This tab on the left side locked. Next, I'm going to take away the harness out of the way. I'm going to hide it here in this opening, and the plug is going to be pushed in, and the harness will follow. Next, I'm going to install this cover. It goes in this way. I'm going to slide it in. And now I'm going to install this ice container assembly onto the rails on both sides and slide it in. We need to press it in so it will lock like that. And now we can close both doors. Plug the fridge back in and make sure it's cooling. Thank you for being a part of another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. For any of your future appliance repair projects, please check out our other videos available on our site, on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Instagram.